top 3 or 5 regions to actually come out here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Texas showing up big. They said
More than Chicago,
I'm
believe it or
going to
not.
Frostbite. I'm actually incredibly curious. I want to get a little bit of background. I don't want to have to just say, who is this mystery man? He is a Snake player. It's very interesting. We'll have to see what he can do here. I'm sure this man is probably just like the best player in some region, and we're just clowns right now.
But for Zinoto, though, he's definitely had plenty of snakes to practice against. He's got Kepler, Kesa,
yeah, that was
just to name a few.
At the start of our block, that was the first main thing. Was there was like 4 snakes at Smash Rush, and Zinoto wasn't there, but he has played against all of them. We have Kasev, Kepler, Big Kenny, Haxon, and more that I can't even begin to name. So the snake matchup experience is there. Kovu is another one. Don't want to forget about him. And so Zinoto's doing pretty well. So
yeah, I mean, the one problem, though, is that he has racked up all his damage, but he's done so while getting tagged by the grenades himself and getting tagged by that up tilt. TheRed going to be the first one to take off the stock. And that does feel like it's going to be one of the big challenges for Zinoto, just finding a way to get those combos in when there's constantly a grenade out on the field. It's like even that right there, trying to throw a turnip, ends up detonating the grenade on himself. And just like that, TheRed's already got Zinoto back into kill percent here.
He's almost about to lap him too. And that was something I mentioned earlier in the Kepler set is Snake absolutely adores these trades. He says, we both get percent? Absolutely, thank you so much. But if Zinoto can find one of these low percent combos, he will 100% go for, oh, there it is. The Nair's, the re-grab.
Nice. Quick 68.
Catches him trying to pull a grenade in disadvantage and fairs him for it. Does it again, gets the down tilt to fair. And like I said, absolutely back to even. So much for the lap from TheRed.
Yeah, and that's the scary thing about fighting Peach, because it's like one misstep and there goes half your stock.
I think the main factor, though, is you know exactly what Peach is looking for at 0%. You have the tools to play around it. Just don't get hit by that combo starter, and you'll be fine. And TheRed got hit by the combo starter and was not fine.
Right now, his recovery's got to be fine if he wants to keep the stock any longer.
Oh, okay, letting him slip out of the dare there and finding the back air on the landing. Zinoto not respecting it quite enough. Z drops the grenade into the float, doesn't get the air dodge. We are going back down to this last stock here. Winner semis, still a best of 3.
Nice use of the grenade there. Just put it on the ground, keeps Zinoto from being able to continue approaching him. But still, just being able to float above a lot of these traps that TheRed's trying to put out definitely makes Peach a challenge for Snake to deal with in some situations.
Ooh, that down tilt. Coming through. Nikita gonna drop that grenade, gonna cover the roll, doesn't find it, tries to get the roll behind with a hitbox. Zinoto back in advantage state after TheRed had a pretty decent trap set up.
Yeah. Oh, almost had the grab there running up, but Zinoto with the perfect timing on that roll to get out of it.
I think the initial, oh, gotta take that.
These things happen.
I think the funniest thing that I saw there is the initial hit of grenade just doing like 1% and just bonking someone is unreasonably funny to me. I don't think anyone else would find that funny. But
I mean, you live by the explosion, you die by the explosion.
Yep. So he tossed that out there, died to the own explosion of his extra little 1.5%. Was it worth it?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
So we'll see what happens here game 2. See if TheRed's able to adapt to Zinoto's early gameplay, or if Zinoto's just going to run away on Battlefield here.
Lots of explosions in TheRed's own face.
Yeah, just looking for Zinoto to trade at an inopportune time with these grenades that are constantly out, but Zinoto definitely doing a good job picking and choosing when he's going in against them.
And picking and choosing the right times right now, doing pretty well for himself. Oh, these down tilts from TheRed.
Yeah.
Oh, and rolling right into the grenade. Don't do that.
Yeah, and Zinoto definitely in up tilt percent now. Gonna have to be careful here.
Oh, that up tilt was scary.
Yeah.
All right,
Nice.
good back air. Stitch face. Whoa. Trying to get him to air dodge, but he kind of just fell past it. And so Zinoto wasn't able to get a proper punish. Good confidence from TheRed.
Yeah, just knowing exactly when to air dodge is definitely one of the things you have to know as Snake, because that's really one of your last lines of defense to get back down on the ground. So you got to know when you need to save it, when you're close enough to your opponent for them to threaten you. And just like that right there.
Oh my gosh.
Perfect timing on the air dodge to make it back, and he's able to steal away the advantage state.
Side B's that Nikita turns it off, says not interested. Oh, yeah. Fantastic nair from Zinoto there.
You got to start going back up at some point.
Yep, these low recoveries from the Red are just not going to do it.
No.
Oh, covers that air dodge with the down tilt.
Just the amount of pressure at the ledge here, just boxing the Red and keeping him from being able to find any space.
Oh my gosh. He tried to do it a third time.
Yep.
Zinoto shaking his head. He knew he was getting a little too cheeky there.
Yep. Ooh,
okay.
C4, so.
Oh my gosh, that fair would have been so cool.
Yep. But unfortunately not going to find the connection, so the Red getting a chance in an advantage state here.
Lots of grenade movement. What is going on? The Red is insane. He's pushing so many B buttons. He only has one.
He's definitely doing a good job just creating a zone around himself, whereas Zinoto's not able to float in like he wants to in order to find an opening.
And he's the craziest part about that entire exchange, even the first, Zinoto getting around all of it, but second is every single trap that the Red set there was slightly different. He was putting grenades in different places, doing the spacing different, the timing was different, covering either on top of the platform or under the platform, and that like 15-second exchange, nothing happened, but so much happened. That was crazy. Super high level play here from both guys.
Yep. There we go. Here's a grab.
Oh! Okay. No get up attack. Get out of here.
Yeah, and with the body over the C4, you could not be prepared for that if you weren't keeping track of where it was.
Zinoto getting eaten up by that trap. We'll have to see if
he's able to find a way to take off the stock, but on Battlefield, it's definitely going to be a challenge. Unless you find a fair like that, definitely a strong kill move.
Last stock here. Two very handsome individuals duking it out. And these trades from Snake, that's what he wants.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that in the first game on the first stock.
My gosh, the Snake movement is insane. Oh, roll behind, forward tilt, okay. Dropping the grenade low, gonna get a lot of damage. Setting up a ledge trap there. All right, back to the neutral.
And again, these trades just coming out in favor of the Red here. Constantly having those grenades out is definitely helping them.
All right, he's going to have to try to get back down. Landing with Snake is a little bit of a mini game in its own right. Is he going to air dodge? Is he going to fast fall? Is he going to B-reverse? There's very few options, but they all do very different things. Oh my gosh.
Try to catch him with that. Going high this time, though.
That's what we talked about. We need him to go high more. Zinoto doesn't have a lot of data on the high recoveries yet. So.
Oh! C4. Long game finally coming into play there. Catching Zinoto trying to jump up above the grenade.
The Red taking it. Looking cool.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of pressure just coming out with all those grenades. Doing a lot of B-reverse movement to position the grenades just right to find the traps he needs to catch Zinoto off guard.
If there is one thing that I want to say that has nothing to do with anything about the game, I will say that the Red looks like he should be a movie star.
Keanu Reeves?
He just looks like he's an actor. He looks like he just rolled off a set, sat down, and played Snake.
I think it's a suede jacket.
Yeah, absolutely. That jacket is very nice.
Yep.
The hair too.
Yep.
Nice little do. The 5 o'clock shadow, all very, very New York City actor-esque.
Yeah, we'll have to see if he can put on the performance he needs to in order to knock Zinoto out of winner's side here. Game 3 coming up right now. Going to Kalos this time around.
All right, much longer stage.
And no platforms in the middle for the Red to work with either, so that'll definitely make it easier for Zinoto to find some openings to approach.
That's a huge point to make, because one of the things we talked about was, like, you know, any Snake can drop a grenade, B-reverse the next one, and put a C4 somewhere, but having purpose behind it and doing so much with these traps is something that the Red was able to accomplish on Battlefield, being able to mix up whether he starts it up on top or below the platform. And
there's only so many places you can put the grenades on this stage.
Oh, and there's only so many places you can drop down and recover to. And Zinoto stuffing that out with the up air. We said he didn't have a lot of high recovery data to work with. Now he does. Now he's stuffing it out, getting the punish accordingly. And Zinoto with a pretty sizable lead here to start. And this turret play, kind of insane.
Just got to get that little extra damage in wherever you can.
And it pays off. You know, this is a game of inches. There's so many good buttons in this game. There's so many safe options that every little optimization that you can make and every little percent that you can earn here it just makes the world of difference. Sometimes you just got to up tilt twice. Yep. That's the world of difference. Yeah. Just kick him in the head.
I mean, there's such little time between that first up tilt and the second up tilt. Yeah. You're better off just backing off and just letting him have the space.
Unless you're like absolutely 100 trillion% confident that you can get that 4, 5, 6, 7 frame window, whatever it may be. Just let him swing his legs around. Dude. Just let him kick nothing.
Yeah, there's not much that can challenge that move, honestly.
Let the man fight his demons. He can kick his feet all he wants.
Well, his daddy wanted to be a ballet dancer. Well, he's going to prove him wrong.
All right, we're back to some really solid neutral right now. Putting him to sleep, trying to kick him in the head again. Oh, where did that come from? I got hit by that. I got hit by that. I'll be honest. I think everyone got hit by that except for the one man who's a snake main who is studying the C4 placement, writing his notes down. But let's see how this last stock goes. This is best of 3. The Red could totally just close this out right now. And the Red with still some high recovery mix-ups. And Zinoto not quite finding the hits that he needs.
Yep. And the challenge is just finding that way in safely because you don't really want to trade anymore because you're already at 51%.
Yeah.
And you got to find a way to take off the stock first before you
turn up into dash attack is not the option that we were looking for. No. Right. He hasn't taken a lot of percent since then. Oh, nighttime.
Yep, but have that grenade right behind him. He comes up, and again, not keeping track.
Max Rage, too, is so scary. Obnoxiously high recovery. Covers the air dodge, knowing that the Red didn't have any other options besides that.
Yep, just wait.
Oh, okay, okay. Percent. Gets the dare into the back air. The scoop up off the ground. Oh, my gosh. This has turned into a Zinoto game just in the span of probably 4 seconds.
One exchange was all it took, and it's only a 3-4% difference right now.
We'll have to see who can close this out. All this conditioning, all these different exchanges, all the data, everything comes down to this. What hit are you going to make? You got to commit to something. You got to choose an option. Every option can be punished if you are Red. Yep. So what is it going to be? Zinoto with advantage right now. The Red
put himself in
disadvantage. He said, you know what? Keep your advantage. I don't want to be. I don't want anything to do with it. You don't put me in disadvantage. I put me in disadvantage. How's he going to cover this landing? All right.
I swear I get nervous every time I see Zinoto dropping down on top of him because that's just an up tilt waiting to happen. Oh,
the bomb. I didn't even see that. I just saw it flying across the screen. Yep. Zinoto wanted nothing to do with that. He said, no, thank you. I'm not going to have the set end of this.
Yep.
Oh, there it is. Getting through the Nikita?
No.
No, okay, it's the star KO thing. Yeah.
That was the window Zinoto was waiting for because as long as he was using those grenades, there was that C4 right in front of him. So he would have been able to react to Zinoto's approach. By pulling out that Nikita, he put himself in 2